Welcome to Bolton Wanderers, a club in trouble. Financial issues from unpaid loans, administration and relegation, along with an exodus of players, has left this former Premier League club languishing in League One. A financial inability to pay their players have left only 6 senior team players at the club, but fortunately, or unfortunately perhaps, their plight has not gone unnoticed. Step in top shagger Ditrich Mateschitz and Red Bull. Buying the club from Ken Anderson and ousting Phil Parkinson and his staff has enabled a rebrand at the club. And by adding an English club to their already large cartel of teams, this means that Red Bull can take another step closer to global domination. And now the job to rebuild the club is yours. Welcome to Red Bull Bolton. Hello guys, welcome to episode 1 of the Red Bull Bolton save here for FM19. Yes, with me, Kegman Plays. A couple of things to mention. Like always, people used to see me, you know what I'm like when it comes to starting series, or indeed starting videos. It's going to be a short one today. This is more of an introductory episode to the save, to the database as well, because this database will be available to download. Along with the database, there's going to also be some kits. Now, I have spoken to Request a Kit, and he has kindly created us not only 2D kits, but some 3D kits in-game, which will make things, well, good. Basically, they will look really, really nice. It's a really, really good thing of a Request a Kit to do, and I will leave a Twitter link to his Twitter handle down below, as well as several other things, like a link for this database, alongside a link for my Discord, and a link for my Twitter, which, by the way, if you haven't joined me on Twitter yet, you really should. We've got a fun little save going on over there at the minute, which is not the same as this one. It's a very different type of save to this one. But you should come along, join us, and I can give you a rundown when you need to. But this is Red Bull Bolton. This is the first episode. We're going to go in with a game to start with, and we're going to kind of highlight a couple of the players, and we're going to talk about what's here at the club, because this is a whole new thing. You may have seen this before. We did a Red Bull Leyton Orient a couple of years ago, but let's go and have a look at the finances first. Now, we're going to have a look at the expenditures for this season. As you can see, I have basically spent £15 million this season, and we have brought in 42,000. Oh, actually, no, overall we brought in a bit more than that. But you can see that the money was up here at the 42.57 mark. It is now down here at 27. I spent a lot of money on players. It's kind of the case of with this club, they didn't have any players, so I've gone mental and signed loads of players. There is nothing here, really, when you first come into the club. I will warn you now. There is a big transfer budget, there is a big wage budget, but the players you've got here are the players that Bolton have got on their website in real life. The Bolton Wanderers website, there is a small amount of players there for us to pick from, and that is where we are. A majority of those are not, let's just say they're not that good. They're not that good. I mean, they've got potential to be quite good, but they're not that good. It's mostly the sort of youngsters here, like Callum King-Harms, Ronan Darcy, Sonny Graham, Miles Edmondson, etc., etc. A few others in here. But I have signed a few players. We're going to try and build a squad and go from there. Yeah. Oh, staff-wise, and there's hardly any staff as well, by the way. I've tried to make your life a little bit easier when it comes to staff. I have given you an assistant manager in Alan Kirbishley and a head of youth development in Phil Cannon. That is where you start. And that is where you start with this save. And that's where I started as well. So let's have a look at the transfers real quick. We're not going to go through all of them because there is a huge, huge, huge group of players there to pick from. It is worth noting, however, that you can get perennial, I say perennial, he's one of the favourites this year. He's one of the favourites this year as a wonder kid. Player Marilla will join the club quite nicely. He can cost you anywhere between 650k and 1.5 million, depends what his buyout clause is in game. You can also get Benoit Badiachil over here from AS Monaco. He's £4 million over the course of 4 years. A 17-year-old youngster who's going to develop beautifully, by the way. I also managed to pick up Radoslav Mateschitz from Malaysia. And again, it's going to be over 4 years, but £4 million over 4 years for the youngster. You know, you can kind of see where I'm going at this as well. I've kind of lent towards young players. There are a couple of older faces in there. I picked up Diego Poyet on a free. This is Gus's son, by the way, for those people who don't know. So Gus's son is here. And there is one last thing to talk about with regards to this. Now, I need to say big thank you to Mott Titan of FM Inside. I have indirectly spoken to him. I mean, I could have spoken to him myself, but someone spoke to him on my behalf. And we have used his database. And as you can see, Bolton Wanderers are in Sky Bet League 1. This has updated transfers up to the 9th of August, so the end of the Premier League window. So teams like Manchester United do have Harry Maguire. We'll go and have a look on that and check that now, just to double check. So Harry Maguire is there. And the transfers, not just the transfers, the clubs have been moved around as well. So it's all up to date. So it should be good. It should be good for you guys. But we've got to go with this. We've got to go straight into the first game. It's going to be a short episode. There's a lot of me waffling on. And I would like to get our first game of the season underway. And it is away against Peterborough. We are favourites. Unsurprisingly, with the team we've got, but dynamics-wise, team cohesion, it could be interesting. And I'm just going to go over a simple 4-4-2. I'm not going to go mental. A simple 4-4-2 will do. I'll give it a quick pick. I need to make sure we've got the players on the bench, though. And I don't think I've got enough to cover everything. So I'm using Brockbank here. So it's worth noting that all of the youngsters at the club I have given homegrown at club status to, because otherwise this save wouldn't work. So yes, there's a lot of I say there's a lot. There's about 10 homegrown at club players at the squad, at the club, and it's down to you to figure out who you're gonna stick in, because you need one of them to cover things at the back. Otherwise, you're shagged. You're shit out of luck. Right, I'm going to switch out Murphy for Poyet. I do need a left back on the bench, so Jamie Ward can fuck off. Mattheschitz will do. Actually, no, Thiago Andre will do better. And yeah, that will do me nicely. Richards, Tavares, Badiashile, Schenkeveld, who's a great little pickup, by the way. Cardona cost me a lot of money, but I think he's worth it. 20 years old, it's going to develop beautifully. Yeah, I think we're good to go. I think I shouldn't have to worry about making sure this team is sort of going to destroy it. This team should beat Peterborough. I'll be very surprised if it doesn't. Although this is me we're talking about, there's a good chance that they will absolutely, utterly destroy me. Now, it's worth noting I don't know when the next episode is to be out. I'm kind of not. I shouldn't really be recording this right now, but I do want to get this out within the next few days. I want you guys to be downloading the database and enjoying it for yourself. So I'm recording this now, and I don't know. It'll probably be next week for the next episode. It will be next week for the next episode. I don't know what I'm going to go out with. I expect a win tonight, I guess. And Danilo Pantic over here, just not feeling it. Not feeling it. I think a I have faith will do beautifully. So let's go in with a demand more. So what shall I do? What shall I talk about while we're waiting for this game to really start? Yes, Twitch. For those people who are joining me now and have decided to hang about to this point in the video, got past my waffling and goings on. If you are new, I do have a Twitch channel, which, like I said earlier on, is going to be linked in the description, video description below. I do stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday. It is almost always Football Manager. We've currently got a European pub crawl save on the go, and I can hear you going, European pub crawl? Yes, European pub crawl. A bit like European Journeyman, but we can only go to a country that we currently border. And it's limited our options a little bit, but it's been going rather successfully. I've kind of shoehorned myself into a couple of positions that I'm now currently fixing, but we should be good long term, and it is a fun little save, and it's a great little community over there, just like there is on here. So 10 minutes in nearly, we've had a lot of the game. I say that we've had 2 shots. They've had 1, and I believe their 1 was on target. Clicking on the wrong thing here. No, it was not. But I have faith in this team, despite the fact that they have no team cohesion whatsoever. They don't even know each other's names. I'm pretty sure that they can get on and get us a win here. Tavares, a good little cross there. No one quite on the end of it, because no one called for it. No one knew it was coming. Now, Tom, is it? I can't even remember if your name's Tom or not, or if it's Ricardo. Ball on my head, thank you very much. Pantic gives it a go. Did go off the upright onto the back of the goalkeeper. Like I say, I think we're good. I think we're favourable. As you can see, by the way, you can see the 3D kits. I'm sure you can. You can see the... Let's pause this just for a second. You can see the Red Bull logos on the shirts of the players there. And that is for the home, the away, and the third kits. You can even see it on the fans in the crowd over here. If you look very carefully, you can see the red marks over here, the Red Bulls of the shirts. Beautiful stuff there from Request a Kit. Beautiful stuff. put a lot of effort in there for me there. I love him to bits. I love him to bits. Request a Kit has done me a lot of favours. If you've never seen Request a Kit's work, you really, really should go and check him out. He's a top bloke. Right, let's try a... hello, didn't mean to do that. Let's try a very attacking. And see if we can get this to go to them a little bit more. I want to really sort of force my way in. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. Let's go with whipped. Out of possession, I'm going to stay on feet. I don't really want to get taken out. We're currently using a tactic that we developed on Twitch. It's one of the many tactics I've developed on Twitch. This one's Acer Akira's flange. I haven't loaded up anymore just yet, but we do have some interesting ones. We've got the Bukaki, the DVDA, the Blue Waffle, the Prolapse Rectum, the Dirty Sanchez, the Fake Taxi. We are 1-0 down. The Georgie Lyles Knockers, the Love Egg, the Portuguese Breakfast, and the Butt Plug. My favourite is the Butt Plug. Everyone loves the Butt Plug. Let's have a look at this goal. I can't believe we're fucking 1-0 down already. Let's go from very attacking, just attacking. I'm wondering if we're leaving ourselves some gaps here. Tony O'Hara. Is that Jamie O'Hara? It's Mark O'Hara. Okay, I was thinking Jamie O'Hara. I thought he'd retired. But we are 1-0 down to their first shot on target. It's kind of standard for the course. Like I say, opening up, we probably will be behind a little bit. That's fine. It's going to take a couple of games for the team to get into the groove, and I'm expecting that. I am expecting that. Alnwick to Schenkerveld. You probably won't, by the way, you probably won't see every single game from me. There's no way I have time to record that. So we'll probably have a game. We'll come back after like 5 or 6 games down the line, and we'll see where we are and try to record things and keep things moving in a positive fashion. I don't want this save to go on tremendously long. I would just like it to go for a little while and, you know, just have a bit of fun with it and just showcase it a little bit. Tavares gives it a crack, and it's not that great a crack, to be fair. Yeah. Let's get creative. Let's just try to get that ball back, please, lads. I mean, I'm kind of wondering if I should just revert back to what it was. We should be stronger with it. I mean, I haven't actually had a look at the opposition at all. I don't know if our players are above League 1 level or not. All I know is the majority of our players are young, and they are going to develop rather beautifully. Yeah, I don't know, it's hard to say. But that's one thing I suppose people can have fun with at this save. It's a case of you'll be able to pick up a group of youngsters and just develop them over the course of your rampage to the Premier League. Because one of the kids you can potentially sign are better than, well, or just as good as the players who are already in League 1. And with all the game time they're going to get, oh, fuck me, they will develop like nobody's business. They really will. But we should be winning this game. We're not getting anything on target. Let's go work the ball into the box and let's overlap instead. I think maybe raising the tempo could be quite fun for us too. I think we have it about this team to do this, and I'm going to let them know I'm not overly happy. Show me something else. A lot of players fired up. We probably will bring on Paleo Marilla at some point. Don't know what side we're going to put him on. We might take a slightly more attacking shape for the next game. I think maybe the flange, the 4-4-2. Not necessarily the best shape for the players I've picked up, but a 4-4-2 could be very good for the players that you've picked up, for example. I like to play a very attacking, sort of wing-back, overlapping sort of game, sticking it wide, but that doesn't necessarily fit for everyone, and I don't know if I've got the players for this particular formation. This was built around another team entirely. We'll find out, won't we? I mean, I've got a few episodes to do here. I've got to try and catch up with a few things, and I don't know why Alnwick's can go on instead of Mateschitz. That's just my my overlooking of the team. Very, very poor, basically. Jack Lancaster off, Joel Pirot on, and who did I say we're going to bring on? Player Marilla. For Bartosz Kapustka, even though he's playing a lot better than... Let's switch Grant Ward with Kapustka, and then bring on Player Marilla. Because Ward's not playing particularly well. He's not playing particularly well. I don't even know if Player Marilla's going to do very well out on this side. He's more of an attacking player. He is more of an attacking player. He tends to develop as more of an attacking player. I have developed him as a striker in the past, in the Deportivo save that I did on Twitch. And he was amazing. Genuinely amazing. Right. Let's not concede another goal, please, lads. I would really like to not be embarrassed. This is like meant to be me showcasing a little bit, as opposed to getting fucking rinsed. And also swearing on a showcase. Good stuff, Keg. Good stuff. At least you're not lying to your audience. At least you're not lying to the people watching you now. You know exactly what you're about. They know exactly what you're about. And that is that you're a sweary, sweary bastard. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Right, 7.4. Sorry, 6.4. Who do I want to bring? Let's bring on Diego Poyet. We'll get Danilo Pantic off. I don't even know if Poyet can be a box-to-box. But I've got to try something. Let's go back to this. Let's slow this down. And do that. That could be an option. Lowe has nicked the ball. It's a crap pass, but Kaputska does nothing with it. He retrieves the ball, though. Tavares out wide. Can he get a cheeky cross in? He does. Pirot, Marilla gives the ball away. Superb attacking play there from Red Bull Bolton. Clearly, Ditrich Mateschitz is going to be going home after watching the first game with a massive smile on his face. Cunts. Tavares. Marilla. Tavares. Ah, there we go. He's offside. Of course he is. Of course he is. Where is Cardona? Is he over here, isn't he? Yeah, just a touch offside, mate. Just a touch. Oh, well. Oh, well. Right, let's try and push this again. Very attacking. Just if we can salvage a draw. Salvage a draw. That's not the worst way to end an episode. If we can salvage a draw in a game that, I mean, apart from getting the shots on target, which we haven't, we've had 2 shots on target. We had 15 shots. We had more than twice the amount of shots they've had. Just we're not sticking them in the back of the net. We're not sticking them anywhere near the goal. And that might be something I need to look at. But again, it could be the dynamics of the squad. You know, they don't really know each other very well. I heard one of them walking around and calling everyone champ. Another one walked around called everyone mate. You know, someone else was walking around calling them pal. And I don't even know their names. I don't even know their fucking names. I'm their manager. I should know these guys. I signed these guys. You know, roleplay. Hashtag roleplay. No. So all I'm asking for is a win. Well, a draw, actually. That's all I'm asking for is a draw. You can see all our fans there. We've got more fans here than they have, I think. I'm pretty sure we have. And they're going to go home disappointed. They're here, massive fans of the mighty Red Bull Bolton, and they're going to be going home massively fucking disappointed. They've gone here, all of the money spent on the players, fucking strong squad, big squad. We're going to win, we're going to win. No. This is like a Galacticos team when they decided to get rid of Claude Makalele. It's really what this is. This is what this is. I think we're going to have a look at tactics. I think we're going to be building tactics in between episodes and really figuring out what makes this club tick, these players tick. And I think I know what I want to do already. I'm thinking round the tours. I'm thinking Segundo Volantes in League One. Yeah, I know. But yeah, that's it's not the best way to start. It is really not the best way to start, and I'm going to let them know how I feel about the situation. I really am. Not the best way to start for a club looking to bounce back top flight football at the, well, I say top flight, looking to bounce back to the championship at the first, asking. Anyway, guys, that's going to be the end of today's episode. It's more of a sort of a rundown of what's going on. We're not going to go for Matteo Viviani. Way too much money now. We're going to that was a little bit of a rundown of what's going on and how things are going to run with this particular save, and obviously how the database works. I will provide a link for the database in the description below, and that should go live hopefully within the first hour of this video going out. That's the plan. But yeah, I don't fully know when I'm going to make it public. I said Thursday. I'm recording this on a Tuesday. I might send it out early. But yes, anyway, guys, thank you very much for joining me. Like I say, if you haven't followed me yet, please do drop me a follow on Twitch. I do stream Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays from 8 PM BST or GMT when that rolls back around. And hopefully, I'll see you when I see you. Take care. Bye-bye.